everyone. Good morning to you all. I welcome you all to the online science class. So, in the last class, we have started our first chapter, right? So, today we are continuing the chapter. So, what's the topic of the chapter? Non-communicable and communicable diseases. So, have you all bought your textbooks? Yes? Okay. So, just take your textbook and take a pencil along with you. Okay? And one more thing, I want to inform you that I want all of you to attend the Zoom interaction class. Okay, it's a very important one and you should attend that. Okay, from next class I am going to listen who are attending the class. Okay, so if you are not able to attend the class, you just put a message for me. Okay, if you are not able to attend my class, put a message and inform me why you are not able to attend the class. Okay, what's the problem for attending the class? Okay, so you should attend the Zoom interaction class. In that class only we can able to interact. What are the doubts, we can clear our doubts and we can discuss more about the topic. Okay, and we can discuss the question answers, we can learn it. Okay, so please attend the class. Okay, so last semester only very few of you attended the Zoom interaction class repeatedly. Okay, many students are not attending the class. Your strength is 45 and only 6 or 7 students are attending the class. Okay, so please attend the class from this semester. Okay, so we will move on to the class. Okay, so already we have learned waterborne disease, airborne diseases. Okay, so waterborne disease we have started. So in that waterborne disease, how the disease is spread. Okay, first one, disease spread by animals or insect. Okay, how the disease is spread by animals or insect. Okay, from animals and insect the disease also spread because the food. Okay, microbes, sorry, the food which is in open area. Okay, the flies, the mosquitoes will sit on the food. After that it will sit on it will go in the drainage or in the contaminated place. Again they will sit in the food. Okay, so the microbes will transfer from the contaminated water to the food. Okay, so this food is now contaminated, we are buying that food and we are eating. So the microbes is again transferring into our body. Through this the disease will spread. Okay, so microbe carrying disease. Okay, microbes carrying diseases will pass from animal to water. For example, we can say mosquito will grow in the water, right, will grow into the water. So and they breed in the polluted water, right, it is breed in the polluted water, and they cause some diseases, malaria, dengue, chikungunya. Okay, most of the diseases are caused by, most of the fever varieties are caused by mosquitoes, right? And then rodents mean mice, rat. Okay, this will spread viruses, hantavirus, bubonic plague and rat bite fever. Okay, so all the from all the all the animals will spread that diseases from one person to other. Okay, if the dog bites us, one type of bacteria will enter into our body. Okay, that is called as rabies. Okay, the dog bite will lead to a disease called rabies. Okay, one type of bacteria will enter into our body. So what are the diseases, what are the symptoms, how they are caused by, and how they are transmitted from one person to the other, they are given here. First one, malaria. Okay, in malaria what are the symptoms? Vomiting, shivering, we feel shiver, fever and headache. It is caused by a protozoa. Okay, it is caused by protozoa. And then mosquitoes, it is transmitted by mosquito. The mosquito will spread the diseases to the person. And then dengue, we have known that dengue is caused by ADH mosquito, right? So high fever, muscle joint pain, and it is caused by virus. Okay, it is caused by virus. Then chikungunya. It is also a fever. We feel joint pain, we feel headache, vomiting, and it is caused by virus. How it is transmitting? It is transmitted through mosquitoes. Okay, then rabies, flu-like symptoms, cerebral disinfection, abnormal behavior. Okay, we have cerebral disinfection. It is caused by bacteria and it is transmitted through dogs. Okay, when the dog bite or if you didn't take the rabies vaccine immediately after the dog bite, a rabies will attack us. Then bubonic plague, painful swelling. We have swelling in our body and it is so painful. We have high fever and body pain. It is caused by bacteria and it is transmitted through rat and flea. Okay, rat and fleas. Okay, then elephantitis. You have seen this disease. The person who is affected by elephantitis have a big leg. They have rough and thickened skin. The body will swollen. It is caused by a parasite and then it is transmitted through worms. Okay, then Lyme disease, rash, fatigue, muscle. We have rash and muscle and joint pain. It is caused by bacteria and it is caused due to transmitted by deer tick. Okay, deer ticks. Then next one, diseases spread through direct contact. So how the diseases are spreading through direct contact? The person who is sick. If a person in a home is sick, we should maintain a distance from them. So if you are using the things used by the sick person, surely the disease will spread from that person to another person, right? So we should maintain a distance from the sick persons. Okay, so what are the disease? Chicken pox, whooping cough. Whooping cough means we have no cold. Okay, no cold will be there, no cough, no cough will be there, sorry, no cold will be there. We have no running nose, we have cough. Okay, and cough, finally the cough will increases and we teared our throat and the blood will come out. And then ringworm. These are the diseases which spread from one person to another through the direct contact. Okay, the next one, childhood diseases. We all came from child, right? We all grown up and you are growing up, right? So we have some immune system. Okay, so during our childhood days, many diseases will affect us because we have a low immunity. Okay, we have low immunity. While comparing with the adult, children will affect very easily. Okay, so children will acquire some viral infection, some bacterial infection, like we call it as allergies. Okay, so what are the common diseases? Mean common cold. Okay, then stomach infection, chicken pox, rashes. So these are the diseases which affect the children's. Okay, so for during childhood days we put vaccine, right? That vaccine is for every diseases. Okay, before the disease affect us, we should vaccinate. Okay, that is the vaccination given during our childhood. Okay, after that, after the disease affected, we should take the medicine. Okay, before the disease affect, we had our vaccination during our childhood days. During your childhood days, you also have taken your vaccination. Just ask your parents whether whether we get vaccinated or not. Okay, then we should maintain a healthy body and healthy food habit. Okay, vaccines, some vaccines are given for the children to prevent from smallpox, polio. Okay, so these are the virus infection. So we get immune in our childhood, sorry, vaccination in our childhood days. Okay, then immunization. So what do you mean by immunization? Immunization is the act of protecting a person or an animal from a disease, especially by giving them an injection or a vaccine. Okay, so protecting from a disease. Okay, we are protecting from a disease, we are getting through injection. Okay, we are giving through injection, whether it is a person or an animal, we are giving it. Okay, then vaccine are given to children for adult children and adult also, at the age of 14 the final vaccination will be there. Now it is a vaccine, it is supplied for corona, right? Now it is a vaccine, it is all over the world spreadly disease corona. It is given for all the adults, right? So adults also they are giving vaccines to enrich our body's immune system. Okay, if our body's immune system is very weak, we need to take some vaccination to improve our immune system to fight against the disease. Okay, so what is the vaccine? What do you mean by vaccine? Means inside the vaccine the germs will be killed. Okay, germs or virus means the virus is, sorry, bacteria or any germs will be killed or it is weakened. It cannot be able to react. After it is injected into our body, it will go to our immune system and improve our immune system and improve our immunity power to fight against the disease. That is the vaccination. Okay, so normal fever injection is nothing but it is just a medicine to cure our fever. Okay, that's all, nothing. The vaccination contain deadly or weakened germs. Okay, that is very useful for our body to improve our immunity. Okay, so what are the disease we get vaccine in the childhood? Measles, mumps, rubella virus, hepatitis B, polio, whooping cough. So for this diseases we have vaccine in our childhood days, so that only we are not affected by this disease. Okay, so this is enough today, my dear children. The next part we will learn in our next class. Okay, so today I will send the notes for you. Copy it in your science notebook and try to attend the Zoom interaction class. Okay, so my dear children, thank you. We will meet in our next class. Okay.